Saturday on a CBS special movie presentation, Michael Jackson and Diana Ross star in The Wiz. Join the party. Saturday.
This is CBS.
There's a new force in business communication, driven by the combined energies of New Jersey Bell, Bell of Pennsylvania, and Diamond State Telephone of Delaware, and the C&P companies of Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Introducing Bell Atlantic, working with customers in business and government to make business communications work better. Introducing Bell Atlantic. One core, one source, one company.
It's noon.
I want it.
For lunch.
You want it? We got it. The lunch box with the deli double sandwich.
The deli double sandwich?
The price is a deal.
It's enough for a meal.
And the thirsty 2-ouncer.
Thirsty 2-ouncer.
It's big.
It's tall.
And at 49 cents, the price is small.
What else have you got?
That we might want. The keto burrito.
Olé.
Olé. And Hostess snacks and Frito-Lay chips.
They've got it.
We want it. You want it? We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. The lunch box at AM, PM. AM, PM. You want it? We got it at AM, PM.
Out here, a thunderstorm rolls in fast, sometimes too fast. And when they're taken care of, it's your turn. Bush. Head for the beer brewed natural as a mountain stream, for a taste as smooth as its name. Bush. Head for Bush beer. Head for the mountains.
A special report on Children of the Night, beginning Wednesday at 11.
In just a short while, it'll be post time down at Churchill Downs as they run for the roses for the 110th time. It's a Kentucky Derby, and Jimmy the Greek has been down there all week looking around, looking at the field, an unpredictable field, but he thinks he has a pick or two.
When Devil's Bag was scratched this week, Woody Stevens still had Swale. But the big stories were the Phillies and their post position. How about the #1 post position for Althea?
A lot of people think it's a negative, but I think we can turn it into a plus. And I say that for two reasons. Number one, she's an excellent gate horse. The other thing is, of course, she has to show a little bit of speed.
Lucas's other filly, Life's Magic, really had been the better horse before Althea's Arkansas Derby win. Another familiar face here is trainer Bud Delp, who has brought Silent King from obscurity.
He's here, and he's running in the Derby, and he's got a shot. He's legitimate here. If I didn't think he was, I wouldn't be here.
You haven't heard of Roger Shark? You might after today. You gonna follow Althea out?
We're gonna try to, yeah. If we can stay on the rail behind her, we'll be fine.
Do you think she's capable of winning the Derby?
She beat the boys in Arkansas, so she's capable of doing anything.
She seems to run better when she has her own way, just like women do.
I agree with that. She wants her own way, too, and if these guys will give it to me, boy, we'll be tougher than hell.
This is a wide-open race, and when you have 20 horses in the field, racing luck sure takes a big part in it. So who's going to win it? The horse with the smartest jockey, or the horse that's the fastest of all? Now, the thing to do, of course, is to look for possible long shots. Roger Shark, Fight Over, Valley Time. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going with the long shots, because your guess is as good as mine in this particular race. This is Jimmy the Greek from Churchill Downs for CBS.
And if you think the Derby may be a surprise, imagine the surprise here in Dallas. No, not about horse racing. It's about their Dallas Mavericks, a team this city has gone simply nuts over. When just 4 years ago, they were an expansion team in the worst stages. Some of the memories are bitter, but the future is sweet. Remember these guys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They lost every game in their first season. And who wants to remember some of those early New York Mets teams? Well, basketball's answer was the Dallas Mavericks. Every other team got healthy when it came to play Dallas, and early on, even the Mavericks themselves didn't know who was whom.
There were so many guys coming through the doors for the camp and then the first 6-7 weeks of the season that you really didn't know which guys were going to last a day, an hour, a few days, you know, for that matter.
Basically, we had a strategy. Our strategy was very simple. We could not win with the 9th, 10th, and 11th players that the NBA, in effect, gave us that first season. So we made a decision to trade as many of them as we could for first or second round picks. We were blessed.
So with the #1 pick from Denver, the Mavericks drafted Rolando Blackman. And they used their own #1 to get Mark Aguirre. And the Mavericks are now like night and day from that first year, but they still need a center.
I think everyone feels that we can be a contender if we just get a real enforcer in the middle.
The Lakers have exposed that weakness in the middle. They've dominated the Mavericks inside and out, and Dallas knows that without an imposing big man, they don't have much of a chance.
I think as a team, we know who we are. We know that we're in over our head with Los Angeles, but it's more fun being here over our head than sitting home like some of the other teams are watching us right now.
You think Dick Motta's happy. How about the fans? I was at courtside last night and witnessed as the fans in Dallas went absolutely crazy over their Mavericks. It should be quite a spectacle here tomorrow. They're getting ready for the second half out in the Meadowlands, and when we come back, Frank Gleber and James Brown with the call. Thank you for joining us at the half. I'm Pat O'Brien. Enjoy the second half here on CBS.
Up before the sun, got the Honda ATC, gonna have some fun. Going three-wheeling, it's my lucky day. Going three-wheeling, come on out and play. Take it up, take it down, round and round and round. Going three-wheeling, got the Honda ATC. Going three-wheeling. Here's to good friends.
Terrific reunion.
Yeah, the last time we were here, we made history.
Tonight is kind of special.
I stole that ball. I made the pass.
I made the shot.
Make that shot again, we'll buy you a loan rock.
The beer will pour. Must say something more.
Hey, what can I tell you? We still got it.
Never lost it.
Let it be low and brown.
I'm Rick Fowler, State Farm agent, Orlando, Florida, speaking for the thousands of State Farm agents around the country. With State Farm's Home Alert discount, you'll save money on your homeowner's insurance. With deadbolt door locks, a smoke alarm, and a fire extinguisher, you can't lose. You save money on your homeowner's insurance, and you protect your home. Ask a State Farm agent about the Home Alert discount.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's fantastic. The preceding message was furnished by the National Basketball Association.
Welcome back to the Meadowlands. We're at halftime. The Milwaukee Bucks trying to take a 3-1 lead in this best-of-7 series, leading the New Jersey Nets by a margin of 10 points. Now, let's listen to the Greek very closely. I don't think he ever made a pick. Did he kind of waffle on the thing? And
Must be an election year for Jimmy the Greek because he was politically savvy by staying evasive.
Well, I like the gray horse with the beard. Watch him.
The beard.
That's it.
That's been the story.
Let's look at some first-half statistics, some relevant points that were made in the first half. Certainly, field goal percentage, a big edge. The Nets have been shooting badly all series. That continues, and Milwaukee shooting lights out here.
Milwaukee doing a superb job of executing on offense, Frank.
Backcourt scoring, big edge here, Milwaukee, and thanks largely to 16 by Sidney Moncrief.
And Junior Bridgman coming off of the bench to contribute 11 points, did a nice job. Marcus Johnson on the inside. The game that you've got to force him to is to take him outside, but you've got to block Moncrief off of the boards. That's why he's such a dangerous player everywhere on the court, and he can convert.
And the thing that really helped New Jersey and keep them into the game was their rebound work offensively, second chance points.
Surprisingly, it wasn't led by Buck Williams. He only had 2 rebounds in the first half, but Mike Gminski did a great job on the boards. Again, looking to move whenever the ball was put in the air, got good established rebounding position. This is one of the 2 that Buck Williams got, but he got a lot of help from Mike Gminski and Daryl Dawkins with 6 and 4 apiece.
Milwaukee outscored New Jersey 11-1 in the last 2 minutes and 56 seconds of the half, and the Nets were able to hit just 2 of their last 13 shots in the first half. Pretty close ball game up until then. So Milwaukee with the ball and a 10-point advantage as we start the second half. Alton Lister, Moncrief out there, Pressey, Lanier, Marcus Johnson, same 5 which started the game, and we get a whistle and a 3-second violation called against the Bucks, and they turn it over.
Frank, a second half strategy for Milwaukee, a very basic, very simple one. Keep doing what they did well the first half. They executed their game plan well. Half court, good offensive execution. For the Nets, they've got to get the ball inside, draw some fouls more, and on defense, they've got to force Moncrief away from the boards as well as Marcus.
And they've got to get Buck Williams to the boards with 2 rebounds. He's averaged 14-15 a game. Richardson with the miss. It'll belong to the Nets out of bounds. So Buck Williams will have to be a bigger factor in the second half. He scored 5 points, but where you want Buck is on those offensive boards particularly. Birdsong does not draw the rim. And the Bucks will bring it down. Footnote, by the way, to Pat O'Brien's story about the undergraduates coming out at halftime. Add 2 more, Eric Turner and Tim McCormick of Michigan. Turner is a legitimate junior, and McCormick would have been a 5th-year senior. They both announced today they are coming out. Pressey gets the first basket of the second half.
First 5 minutes of the second half are going to be very important for the New Jersey Nets. They've got to regain that emotional intensity, push the ball up the court, and get back in the game.
Lanier trying to get inside on Daryl Dawkins. And Lanier fouls him.
Lanier really does get away with a little murder on the inside. Watch him lean. He's got Daryl Dawkins hooked with that right arm. Subtle tricks that he's picked up in his many years in the NBA.
Well, you've been in the league 14 years, and you're president of the Players Association. You ought to get a break every once in a while, right?
He gets quite a few of them.
Williams has the shot blocked on him by Lister. And the Bucks come up with it as the Nets start out very slow here in the 3rd period of play.
Lanier's style of play is much like that of Wes Unseld his last couple of years. Now, I know Wes won't like me saying that, but my legs are a little faster than him.
Pressey trying to get inside. Off to Moncrief. 2. Sidney Moncrief. And Stan Albeck wants a 20-second timeout. Wants to call a halt to this right now. 18 points for Sidney Moncrief. And Milwaukee with its biggest lead of the game at 14 points.
A player who never stands still is Sidney Moncrief. Watch when he passes the ball. Again, he's moving again to the ball. Where's O'Corn? There's no switch. Michael Ray Richardson didn't talk. And the Bucks have made the Nets pay for it every time.
I thought it was interesting what Don Nelson told us yesterday discussing Moncrief and Marcus Johnson. He said Johnson really is the complete basketball player, but that Moncrief was his most valuable player. You wonder how you differentiate there.
Very subtle distinction. He thinks that Johnson is a better instinctive basketball player and that Sidney Moncrief plays more with his heart.
Also playing with his shooting percentage today. He's hit his last 6 shots from the field. O'Corn with the miss, and here come the Bucks again. Milwaukee dominating, and these fans will turn on you here in New Jersey. It won't take long, and you'll start hearing the boos rain down from above if the Nets don't get back into this game.
And that's what makes the job additionally tough for the Nets here on their home court. Tough fans to please here because they know basketball extremely well.
Maybe that's why they haven't won here in the playoffs. Birdsong with that steal. Birdsong tries to put it up with the left hand. Back outside, Richardson to Birdsong. They can't get it to go down. Nets cannot make a basket. Moncrief is fouled by O'Corn and will go to the line with a pair. Timeout with 9:16 left to play in the 3rd period.
First team foul.
You're up bright and early.
You bet. Say, this Armor All really makes our van look like new.
The Armor All Twin Pack is a Best Buy, priced at just $4.39.
And there's a $1 rebate coupon.
You use that Best Buy, and I'll use this one. It's a lightweight lounger, easy to open, and a May Best Buy at just $7.77.
Best Buy time.
Right. Let's get to work.
Ace is the place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware man.
For you, there's only one way to paint, because you really care about what you do. So for you, we make only one quality of paint, our best. Pittsburgh Paints. It always goes on smoothly, covers beautifully, and stays beautiful for years and years. It's the paint that makes painting worth the effort. Pittsburgh Paints.
Ford Escort. Just 3 years ago, we introduced it as the car engineered to take on the world. And has it ever? Our little engineering marvel far outsold every import car line in America its first year. Ditto the second year. And in its third year, Escort went on to become the best-selling car.